The philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point is to change it. Revolution is the locomotive of history. Social progress can be measured by the social position of the female sex. Every beginning is difficult, holds in all sciences. The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles. Workers of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains. The emancipation of the working class must be the act of the workers themselves. In the place of the old bourgeois society, we shall have an association in which the free development of each is the condition for the free development of all. Capital is dead labor, which, vampire-like, lives only by sucking living labor. From each according to his ability, to each according to his needs. The ruling ideas of every age are the ideas of the ruling class. The rich will do anything for the poor but get off their backs. The oppressed are allowed once every few years to decide which particular representatives of the oppressing class are to represent and repress them. Capital is reckless of the health or length of life of the laborer, unless under compulsion from society. Religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature. It is the opium of the people. The worker becomes all the poorer the more wealth he produces. The production of too many useful things results in too many useless people. The theory of the communists may be summed up in the single sentence: abolition of private property. Money is the universal self-established value of all things. Men make their own history, but they do not make it as they please. Necessity is blind until it becomes conscious. Freedom is the consciousness of necessity. The meaning of peace is the absence of opposition to socialism. The only antidote to mental suffering is physical pain. The human essence is the true collectivity of man. Art is always and everywhere the secret confession of its time. The writer must earn money in order to be able to live and to write, but he must by no means live and write for the purpose of making money. Time is the room of human development. The less you eat, drink, and read books, the more you save, the greater becomes your treasure which neither moths nor dust will devour. Accumulate, accumulate. That is Moses and the prophets. The bourgeoisie has stripped of its halo every occupation hitherto honored. The commodity is first of all an external object, a thing which through its qualities satisfies human needs of whatever kind. The tradition of all dead generations weighs like a nightmare on the brains of the living. Capitalism has conjured up such gigantic means of production and of exchange, that it is like the sorcerer who is no longer able to control the powers of the nether world whom he has called up by his spells. Revolutions are the festivals of the oppressed. Let the ruling classes tremble at a communistic revolution. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win. The weapon of criticism cannot replace the criticism of weapons. The oppressed are allowed once every few years to decide which particular representatives of the oppressing class are to represent and repress them. The proletarian movement is the self-conscious, independent movement of the immense majority. The ideas of the ruling class are in every epoch the ruling ideas. The theory of communism may be summed up in one sentence: abolish all private property. The more the division of labor and the application of machinery extend, the more does competition extend among the workers. Religious suffering is, at one and the same time, the expression of real suffering and a protest against real suffering. There is no royal road to science, and only those who do not dread the fatiguing climb of its steep paths have a chance of gaining its luminous summits. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. The first requisite for the happiness of the people is the abolition of religion.